Coming up in this edition of PPC on the Ground, we see how PPC are upgrading their production facilities in an effort to improve the environment through better air quality upgrades. We visit the Time for Change Foundation to see how their partnership with PPC is helping to make a difference. And we catch up with the finalists in the Imaginarium Awards for their contribution of the Klondike lamp. As a socially and environmentally responsible corporate citizen, PPC is proud to be a front-runner in changing public perception associating the cement industry with heavy air pollution, thanks to our 91 million rand air quality upgrades to 3 sites. Poor air quality can cause serious health problems and reduce the quality of life for all. As a result, PPC Slurry completed its air quality upgrade by finishing mills 1 and 2, thereby reducing dust emissions significantly to below 2020 limits. What's more, PPC Lime successfully upgraded Kiln 6 to comply with 2020 emission limits too. The kiln was restarted in July 2014 and is currently operating below 10 milligrams per cubic Newton meter. The Western Cape Modernisation project is also almost complete, pending the planned upgrade of the completion of Mill 6 at PPC De Hoek. In addition, PPC De Hoek's Kiln 5 bag house filter upgrade was also recently completed with dust emission reduced to 10 milligrams per cubic Newton meter. The upgrade is also expected to deliver significant savings in water consumption, similar to those achieved by the Kiln 6 upgrade. In line with environmental sustainability, PPC Slurry is initiating an authorization process for its new kiln line. The delivery of Kiln 9 will enable us to decommission the aging Kilns 5 and 6. The result will be a net increase in clinker production capacity that fully complies with the most stringent atmospheric emission limits, well before the 2020 timeframe. As part of our proactive approach to reducing our carbon footprint, we will endeavour to address the emissions of Kiln 7 once Kiln 9 is fully operational. PPC is committed to empowering the vulnerable and neglected members of our society by funding and directly supporting long-term and sustainable corporate social responsibility projects. One of our most well-known and longest-running CSR initiatives involves Time for Change, a Johannesburg-based home for abandoned, orphaned, vulnerable children, abused women and youth who have lived on the streets. Over the past years, we have been proud to assist TFC in developing innovative ways for its residents to generate income. A classic example is the now highly fashionable and trendy shopping bags that are made from old PPC cement bags and lined with indigo cloth known as shweshwe.
The idea came with a gentleman by the name of Billy from Cape Town. Apparently, Billy spoke to a lady by the name of Francie, the CSI manager of PPC Cement, and then after that, they arranged that Billy come and visit us. Billy came and he slept here in the project for that weekend. He showed us how to do these bags. We're not asking PPC for money anymore because long before we were getting 50,000 every year from PPC Cement. But that has stopped now because we can make our own money.
To date, over 8,000 bags have been sold, generating much needed income for the centre. Seeing as February is the month of love, PPC decided to spread a touch of magic and love on Valentine's Day by giving away 10 of these bags to our most compassionate Facebook fans, who were asked to tell how they make a positive impact on their community. After receiving a flood of responses, we were honoured to see how many of our online community members do their bit for the less fortunate. No matter how big or small, every kind of assistance does make a difference in someone's life. We at PPC all need to do our part in making a positive impact in our communities, not only on Valentine's Day, but throughout the year. PPC has also supported Time for Change by helping them establish a bakery. 4 ovens, including 2 gas-powered, were installed. The baked goods are sold to local shops and residents, providing the home with another source of income to take care of their children. PPC's 2015 Imaginarium Awards has achieved its objective of promoting and supporting emerging creative talent in South Africa by bringing to light the exceptional creativity of Bronwyn Furno and Rian Kotzia's Klondike lamp entry, which has already gained recognition across multiple media platforms. Here is their story.
Yeah, in the past, one of my friends invited me to one of PPC's, while it was still the sculpting category, invited me to the exhibition, and I decided, okay, I want to enter this. So then I painted a few times after that, and then when we actually had the industrial design category, we decided, okay, now we have to enter this for real.
I always saw him entering. I always thought, yes, that looks really cool. I also want to do that. And then, yeah, we eventually said, well, let's just do a collab. Let's finally do this thing.
And we also always wanted to do a collaboration, wanted to do something together, and this was like the perfect opportunity to go and then do something.
He had a really rich knowledge in concrete and how that worked from his previous entries. I was more on the lights. I knew the globes, the electrical stuff. So when I heard about the concrete, I really also wanted to try that out. So our entry, we designed an industrial spotlight called the Klondike. Our inspiration came from, I've always been interested in industrial design and lighting and spotlights and searchlights from way back then. So there's an area in Alaska called the Klondike, and in the 1800s about 100,000 prospectors migrated to that region in search of gold and fortune. So that was the first time we really saw the industrial lighting really emerge in one of those harshest conditions. After researching all of that, we came across all this equipment that they use. So we knew our spotlight wanted to be influenced by and have an obvious look of the spotlights that they used back then. We kept reproduction in mind. We knew that we wanted to produce a few of them, like a limited edition. We also knew that concrete's a really harsh material and it's cold looking. So we wanted something that complements it well, so that we came with the wood, and those two mediums really work well together.
I also think the wood is really soft and fragile, while the concrete is really robust and everything, so it kind of gives that really slick edge.
Look. Yeah.
We were the runner-ups in the PPC Imaginarium Awards.
In our category, industrial design, there was 96 entries in total, and 477 shortlisted submissions.
I think we would have to thank PPC for, most importantly, introducing us to the medium concrete.
And without them, people they think concrete's for building. Without them, they've really brought light onto the whole sculpting and things you can do with concrete, you know. And I think without that, I wouldn't have gone into concrete. I wouldn't have explored that. So
the whole awards kind of make the public, or educates the public that it's not only for buildings, it's a whole new medium with a whole lot of possibilities.
The Imaginarium Awards are another demonstration of PPC's affirmation that art and design are major contributors to the innovation and growth. PPC is proud to participate in the discovery of emerging creative talent such as Bronwyn and Rian, and to provide them with a platform to launch successful careers. We wish them all the best in their future endeavors. And that's it for this edition of On the Ground. Now I'm going to put this to good use.